Well, we can go now to the Polish border with Ukraine. Kasia Madera is there for us. Kasia, over to you.
Well, Poland's President Andrzej Duda has also been advocating that Ukraine get state candidacy status to join the EU, and it's unsurprising given that Ukraine is not just Poland's geographical neighbour, it's also culturally incredibly close, and it's also where the largest number of refugees are coming through. We're getting estimates that around 400,000 people have left Ukraine. 200,000 of them have been crossing into Poland over the past just few days, so it's huge numbers. First place that they will come to is a place like this. This is Medica. This is right on the border of Poland and Ukraine, and as you can see, local community groups have been gearing up, have been preparing places where people can get a hot drink because it's very cold here, get access to emergency services, get access to, if they need some warm clothes, get access to a little bit of shelter, and then get transportation onto the next leg of their journey. Because I have to say that these people who have been coming over have had incredibly long journeys. We understand that there are thousands of people waiting for many hours on the other side of this border. And one person, well, a couple of people that have just crossed over this morning join me now. It's Zachary and Anais. You come over from you started your journey in Kharkiv, very far away. You're originally from Morocco. Just tell us how long it took you. A little bit about your journey to get here.
Yeah, so our journey, it took us almost 25 hours to get to Lvov by train, and it was a very long trip. And after, when we went to Lvov, we had to come to the borders, and it's 70 kilometers away. And unfortunately, there is a big traffic jam, a lot of cars, a big line, 40-kilometer line, and people, they just have to walk all this way. And when we are in here, in the borders, there's thousands of people waiting, and there's crowding, and it was a very hard situation, in my opinion.
And when you say a very hard situation, what did you witness? Of course, there are a huge volume of people waiting to get through, and it takes a long time to get the documents checked. What did you see?
Yeah, so because of the crowd, people, they just faint, and also some people didn't eat for 2 days, and fortunately, people, they help those people. For example, we try to give them water, for example, and help them. And the situation was very hard in my opinion.
We're hearing reports of potential segregation in terms of prioritization of who gets across. Did you witness any of that?
Yes, so we had 2 lines, one for foreigners, one for Ukrainians, and yeah, this is what I witnessed.
Did they explain why there were 2 lines?
No, in my case, I didn't get any explanation why.
You didn't get any explanation. I understand. Well, listen, thank you very much for speaking to us. And these are stories that we're hearing time and time again, the difficulties of not just getting to the border with Poland itself and all the other borders that neighbour Ukraine, but also then once you get to the border or near the border, there's just so many people trying to get across that it's adding to the difficulties and the experiences of the people coming through. Once they get here, though, there is a promise of a warm food and a transportation and somewhere to at least get some rest.